Alright guys, welcome to another rant video. This time we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day. Now look, I think this is a holiday that we can go without. I just can't stand seeing couples doing couple stuff on Valentine's Day. Giving each other gifts, hugging, kissing. Ew, I just can't stand that. If you can't tell, I just dislike Valentine's Day. Every year it comes around, I'm just like, here we go again. I guess because it reminds me of how lonely I am, and also that through my whole 18 years on this planet, I've never had a Valentine's. And yeah, I don't really like thinking about that, and I usually don't, but during Valentine's Day, that's all I think about. I'm actually kind of lying a little bit. I did date someone during Valentine's Day, but they weren't really too happy with me. I don't really remember the reason why, but I remember it being so dumb, dude. I was so annoyed. And yeah, she kind of ruined the special day, not gonna lie. Like, I posted her for Valentine's Day, but she didn't post me. But yeah, since I'm such a nice and kind gentleman, I did give her a Valentine's gift. I went to Dollar General and picked up some things from there. And yeah, I got her a teddy bear, which from Dollar General actually looked pretty good. And I also got her like I don't remember what it was. I just know it was chocolate. I made sure it wasn't the cheap kind. I made sure it was actually a good kind. And yeah, here's a tip for the boys out here. Make sure you don't get your girl cheap chocolate. I mean, just think about it. Would you want to receive cheap chocolate from your significant other on Valentine's Day? I wouldn't, because it shows how little they thought about the gift. They just like threw something in there like, well, no, this is good enough. We're probably not going to stay together that long anyways. And that's usually how girls receive that as well. And I'm not saying like, oh, go ahead and drop like $100 on them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like anything but that dollar store cheap chocolate. I also made a card of cardboard and paper, and I wrote, oh my god, I love you so much, happy Valentine's Day, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. And I remember one day, this is like months after I gave it to her, I was sitting there in bed, and I remembered I did that. I was like, oh my god, I'm so stupid, that is so cringe, why did I do that? She probably just threw it away, and she probably found that so weird. And the funny thing is, I was literally on call with her next day, and she literally mentioned it. She was like, oh, your little card you gave me is on my pinned to my wall, and she was talking about how nice that was. So that was pretty sweet. That gave me reinsurance. Little did I know, probably like 3 months after this, we would yeah. It didn't last. Let's just say that. But I remember when it was time to give her the gift, like we were gonna hang out at her house, and I was sweating. Okay, like I was so nervous to give her the gift. I was really hoping that she liked it, and yeah, thankfully she did. But yeah, she also surprised me. I wasn't expecting her to give me a gift too. Like, what the heck? She gave me this like pizza chocolate thing that came with this Pizza Heart plushie, and the pizza was like in a miniature pizza box. It's okay. It's so stupid. Get this. On the box it said, "You got a pizza, my heart." Get it? Because it's pizza. It was hilarious, dude. It was so funny. And the best of all, the chocolate was actually pretty good. If I remember correctly, I think the cheese was like white chocolate, and the crust was milk chocolate and pepperonis and stuff. I think they were milk chocolate too. I'm not too sure. But yeah, now it's time to talk about this Valentine's Day. Which this Valentine's Day I was single. I didn't have nobody. Hey bro, at least I didn't have to spend any money. I remember, dude, all that stuff I got was like $13, and I didn't even give her that much. But yeah, I remember the days leading up to Valentine's Day. I was not in a good mood because it was reminding me of all the good times with somebody and how lonely I am and will never find love today. So yeah, I was already not excited for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I get to school, you know, walk in, go to the cafeteria, because we sit in the cafeteria before the first period bell rings. And I kid you not, as soon as I walked in through that front door, I saw some kid with flowers and some like candy like laid on the table. And I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, you have to be kidding me. You have to be absolutely kidding me. And you know, as I'm walking to my table, I look around and I see a bunch of girls with Valentine's gifts and flowers and chocolates and stuff like that. Stuff you get on Valentine's Day. But yeah, like I said earlier, all these sad thoughts rushing through my head. I wish I could give someone a Valentine's gift. But yeah, as I'm looking around at everyone who has gifts, I noticed something. Not a single dude has a gift. It's only the girls. And I found that so weird. But Valentine's Day works both ways, guys. Like, you're supposed to give your partner a gift, and they're supposed to give one back to show how much you guys like love and care for each other. Like, that's literally the whole point of Valentine's Day. Not only their girl gets gifts, and the guy just expects to get nothing. Like, that's literally not the point of it. I just feel like that says a lot about the girlfriend if she didn't give you a gift on Valentine's Day. And look, I understand that guys don't really like teddy bears or flowers or a heart-shaped box of chocolates. But just because guys don't really like to receive that stuff doesn't mean you can't get them anything. But then instead, you can just give them something that they like. Like, I like candy, so if I got candy on Valentine's Day, I'd be pretty happy. Just give your partner some candy, I guess. I don't know. I'm not crazy for thinking like this, am I? Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, only the girl receiving the gift? Like, no. That really shows what type of girl you're with. And look, I understand what everybody's thinking. First of all, what about the guy with the flowers at the beginning of the story? Didn't he receive a gift? No, you stupid dumb idiot. We'll get to that later, okay? Stop cutting to conclusions. Second of all, well, actually, a lot of guys receive a different type of gift on Valentine's Day from their girlfriends, if you know what I mean. If that's supposed to be like some type of like gift and reward, then again, that says a lot about the person you're dating. Getting sloppy Joe shouldn't be a reward. And guys, stop accepting it as one. What the heck? Because look, a lot of times girls try to use that as a reward to get out of things, like paying for stuff, for example. And for some reason, a lot of guys accept that as a reward. Because by the end of the relationship, two things are gonna be empty: your wallet and your ball. Alright, I think I'm done with this conversation. Going back to the guy at the beginning of the story who had flowers, well, he was actually waiting for his girlfriend to come through the doors. So I guess he gave the girlfriend her gift. I don't know. I didn't really see it. I just heard clapping and I had class with her and she was talking about it. But yeah, I rant over. Freak Valentine's Day. I hate it so much.